ever has been as strong as the man known as Samson. At one point, it got to his head. We all know the story. Somebody shaved off his hair and he lost all that mighty glory. But the hair grew back, and what happened was one fiant act of him proving that he still had it. The last time URA won a title in 2011, this was home. They later departed, and now 6 years later, they return, and it's time to let the good times roll again. But can they put up a feat of strength that defies the odds? They have
four-time champions won only twice. Now they have won 3 in a row in the second round.
And we are underway right here at the PM Meta Stadium at their former home. That is the Nachisunga Saza grounds. Chance for a crossing here. Speaking of Nachisunga Saza, Vian, you still owe me money for that stadium. Crossing. The goalkeeper picks that one up. If anybody will be happy to see the back of that stadium, it will be me. I really had trouble pronouncing that name. Nachisunga Saza grounds. I hope that may be the last time I'll have to say that this season.
And you win yourself another $1 for pronouncing it right. But just look at that nutmeg that was executed there by Living
How
Cabo.
it does fare out there. But for the moment, Busoga into the box area. Chance here, player goes down. Right in front of the goal, a referee he follows suit. And that allows Joshua Lubama to drop back and cover bases.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that it's trying to give them numbers up front.
Nice pickup here coming in from Hannington.
Despite all the technique and football brain that he possesses.
Oh, through pass coming up. Laban Tibita tees it up, and Musa Isaac Doka tried to unleash a shot there. Good combination. And trying to reel back the yards here. Isaac Doka just could not keep that down. Some brilliant brain power there coming in from Laban Tibita to pace him up, and Joshua Ruhama will be happy he got away with that, because in that instance he had totally switched off.
Well, the thing is that was a good move between
and how he has been impacting on the team. They're in top-notch spirits and had some interestingly war chants that they had in the dressing room, as now they could be chanting a different chant. That was a little ambitious from Living Carbon, just blazing it over the bar. A little more preciseness, a little more precision, a little more finesse on that shot, and maybe just keeping it a little up. That was packed with venom.
But I think that Living Carbon has a thing for shooting the ball over the bar. You remember that
is to aim at, and of all the 3, you picked out the hardest option to take it away from any of us. Long ball forward now. Here could coming a chance. Flicked in. Goal in. They've been playing and dicing with fire and eventually pay the price. And Living Carbon will leave them for dead with a brilliant execution out of nowhere. Long cross. Busoga were still ruining that chance for the cross. And now they will have to rule watching a war get into celebration mode.
Utilize them, but that was good finish by Living Carbon.
Brilliant chip in, racing again. Kabonge quite beautiful in that instance.
But just about
look
him,
at that
remember his passing range. Really good play from Kabonge, but the finish, you've got to credit the man.
Brilliant intelligence there, just chips the ball just in the right instance. And now you have to say for Busoga, it gets, well, it's familiar territory. They normally have conceded early as we get to goal 170 in the start times Uganda Premier League.
The Canoes are trying to be an irritant.
Ooh, and this time he's given the slip and a shot, but that caused wide. Oh, sublime movement here from Alfred Lekou. He served a brilliant finish at the end. That would have left egg on the face of Isaac Isinde. Just look at how easily he evades him. Mamma mia, left him gapping. Isaac Isinde, go thank your lucky stars. That was going to be a real blooper.
Well, the thing is that the movement was good, but also the pass from Saidi Chaine was superb, I must lie.
Wama goes for the shot and the goalkeeper fumbles. Nearly spilled that one. We warned you he does.
He got to be stopped at the time that it was.
Chance here. Looking for the cross. Teased in beautifully, and Opiro cannot get it on target. Living Carbon already has his name on the score sheet and was looking to get another one. A youngster in Opiro on his debut onto that. The brush off not as accurate, and Alfred Lekou in the wrong position. He was, well, nearly offside, but Opiro in acres of space. I won't get a better chance than that one.
Definitely not. And but you can see that even at the time he made the movement, I think he was unsure. Should I go in? And I think it all comes down to experience.
And you know, if there's one position that requires consistency to claim perfection, it's that position. As once again, Busoga's Laban Tibita squares the ball in, a chance! And a brilliant finish! Right back in it! Right back at the heart of it, and URA have confidence going abound, flying too close to the sky, and Diana Nyago, one of the club supremos, is in joy and ecstasy right out of nowhere. Top draw stuff. Carelessness from Nicholas Kabonge, sloppiness from Hood Mliichi, ingeniousness from Laban Tibita, and persistence from the goal scorer Bashamu Bwaga gets Busoga United right back in this one.
That was brilliant play. The pressing coming in from this man, Laban Tibita, playing as the captain should, wearing his heart on his sleeve and persisting and carrying the ball into that penalty area and then finding the right pass. And he was not let down by his teammate, Bashamu, finishing off expertly there, lifting the ball over the goalkeeper and making sure that he eluded all his markers. That was a gift by URA to Busoga United, you could say, but one that...
box area. Goes for the far post. My goodness, that was whistling. Joshua Ruama looking at the very back post there, but quite nearly could have swung straight in.
Yeah, I thought it was actually dropping. If you see as it lands, if it had just landed a little earlier, that ball was going to evade the goalkeeper and just drop into the top corner there, because it seemed...
Joshua Semoju Joseph Semoju, sorry, managing to get the better of his markers. He lets it fly. Goalkeeper Okurut just manages to evade the danger. And Mulichi on his foray forward seems to be questioning again a lot of the defense for Busoga.
That was a good take there by Mulichi. And you think that on another day that should easily whistle past the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. And he had all the time. Nobody was closing him down. And that gave him the opportunity to have a good look and check the goal.
Lays it out here for an own rushing support from Fred Ngalo. Spreads it out. This could be an opportunity for Busoga. Can they do it? Yes, they can! Absolutely taken with style. Right out of the top draw. That one is for the highlight reel. And they're right back in it. They've turned the tables around completely. URA have just been stung. Mugwa has handed them what looks to be a very dark return to their former stomping grounds. Excellently executed move, starting off with the captain. Laid it off and into space. Simon Peter Onzima with a plumb of a cross. And as sweet a finish as you would ever like. Busoga United, the students are here with a lesson to teach.
Well, I think that this man here, Simon Peter Onzima of Busoga United, must have been watching the Uganda Cranes game against Tanzania yesterday, because that cross is some Mugwa do there.
Well, with an hour of action played, Busoga United coming from a goal down to surging to the lead. 30 more minutes to play. Will there be more episodes of drama to unfold in this tale? For the moment, the goalkeeper is on the ground, John Okurut. Late arrival there from Derek Ndahiron. Looks like might be need to call the medical team. That may also be the reason here right now for Michael Utaya to warm up as the substitute goalkeeper.
Finding Living Carbon, and I think that Derek Ndario was within his right to go for that ball, but
seems to have lost possession momentarily. Slips it into the middle of the park here for Doka. Now onto the wing and into space. A chance. Laban Tibita lets it fly. Ball still on. Danger still imminent. And URA are clutching at straws, but manage to get away, or do they? The ball eventually picked up here by Vianney Sekajugo. Oh my word, they do get away with that one. In that instance, the tax collector was on quicksand, sinking fast. The floor disappearing from sight, and oblivion looked a very good remedy for them.
Yeah, I can tell you that was a brilliant pass. You just look at how the man there, Mugwa, just found Laban Tibita, and then he shot straight at the goalkeeper. Good goalkeeping. You must give credit to Sewalunyo for keeping that ball out. But for a moment, you could see that URA were at 6s and 7s in that central defense, and the entire defense, somehow, they just couldn't get the ball away.
Those who are actually getting to see this young man, Mugwa, in action, you probably would understand. Teases it here for Semuju, who gets the 1-2, and there's a tagging and brought to the ground. Shamira Nabada pointing out in that instance, he played for the penalty. He now holds play to bring them back. The players of URA seem to be quite unhappy with the referee's decision. I think that should have been a penalty. There seems to be a bit of shoving slightly at the edge of the camera. Now the referee, Shamira Nabada, will go to sort that out. There's some shoving going on in there. Looks like tempers will now have to be cooled as Living Carbon seems to have the fire from the belly to the chest and translating to his arms. As usual, Isaac Isinde is at the thick of any fight.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one man you best believe, would be caught in the eye of the storm.
Yeah.
He would be there trying to wage war with the elements.
I think it was just a collision. It was.
Now who's available? Setting it in. Semuju tries to cross one. Well intercepted, and now once again tenacity in Simon Peter Onzima taking on his marker. Onzima beats his man, still has possession and space. Laban Tibita to plot the onslaught. Can he let it fly? He chooses to do so. The goalkeeper, Hannington Sebalunyo, swiftly arrests that one. Ladies and gentlemen, are you not entertained?
Yeah, that was some real good play between Onzima and Laban Tibita. Just look at how he breezed past his opponents, and they just don't seem to be able to cope up with his pace. And then look at the ingenuity that comes in from Laban, trying to go for the far post, but also the top corner. And
efficiency of Busoga United. Every single mistake URA made, they were there to punish them. As at the moment, they do have to get their wits about them. This time they managed to block. There was a bit of very casual striking there from Ibrahim that needed to do better. As Habat Onyango put the body on the line to make sure they couldn't get to that ball. Brilliant dummy from Living Carbon. But in the end, the finishing very, very tepid.
Well, I think it
doesn't get any better than that for Busoga United. The final whistle from Shamira Nabada sends them in delirium and celebrations, pure euphoria. And it's going to be a long night of celebration as they have claimed a huge scalp that few even reckoned they would have a chance to achieve today. For URA, a bitter taste in the mouth as that man, Bashamu, has left them reeling with a brilliant brace, having conceded first, turned it around, got back to level terms, and then gone ahead and picked maximum points. Definitely a contender for the man of the match, Bashamu Mwaga. But what a performance from the youngster from Busoga United. Absolutely sheer class. And if it hadn't been for misfortune, could have even made it 3 on the day. Full time at the PM Meta Stadium in Lugazi. It is URA FC 1, Busoga United FC 2.